Laker family. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Are you not entertained, y'all? Are you not entertained? What have we been saying about Austin Reaves and how special he is and all the pushback? I hope the naysayers are here tonight. 250 likes. We turning up the phone lines, man. So hit that like button. But man, that boy extra special, man. Game winner by Austin Reaves at the buzzer after we had lost the lead on a game where he orchestrated it from beginning to end. He is a superstar. I'm declaring it right now. Ain't no way he's just an all-star. Going on the road like that to do exactly what he just did is truly spectacular. You know what? It's so nice. We got to see it twice, baby, because I almost lost my mind after this one. Check the way he split the double team. Catches it here. All right, check this out. Final play of the game. 6 seconds. Bam! Split the double right here. You think, Rudy Gobert's going to block it. DiVincenzo's stepping up. Look at this teardrop. He stopped exactly where he's supposed to stop to make this game winner, Austin Reaves. I can't believe it, bro. I'm hyped. I'm going crazy. Okay, let's go, baby, because I'm telling you, this team is here, and Austin is a superstar, okay? I was hesitant to put the super, but all it took was a week. That is all it took, ladies and gentlemen. He has arrived. He's here. And listen, y'all thought that wasn't impressive. Y'all thought his scoring wasn't impressive. We said it pregame. They're going to blitz him. He's going to have to react. He's going to have to adjust. He didn't shoot particularly well. He went 9 for 24 from the field, but he had 28 points, 16 assists, 2 steals, and a buzzer-beating game winner from Austin Reaves, baby. Oh, my God. If you don't like that, you're not a Laker fan. All right, period. That is beautiful, man. The haters looking real stupid talking about, he's just a free throw merchant, this, and that. How stupid do they look, man? How stupid. All-star bumped to superstar. I haven't seen enough. He's controlling the entire games, y'all. This is what superstars do. He adapted and adjusted to the defense, and he has made it so that they can't guard him regardless. 16 assists to go to 28 points and a game winner when we were down 1, when we needed him one more time, when we tugged on his cape one last time. If you're not excited for that, and where the haters at now today, man? I love y'all. But we're going to talk about everybody else on the team. We got to start with Austin. Yo, who said Austin Reaves ain't nothing super to him? He's looking like a superstar to me. He's not looking like a third option no more. LeBron might have to be the third option on this team. Okay, because this kid has been clutch his entire career. He's been making game winners. How many does he have under his belt? He's got too many. He came out here and did it again on the road. By the way, the Lakers are 2-0 on the road, and guess what? Both times, Austin Reaves has been him. He's him, y'all. He is him, and he has arrived right when we needed him. You know why? Because we didn't have Luka, because we didn't have LeBron, because we didn't have Marcus Smart, because we're missing Gabe Vincent. You want to tell me that the only ball handler in the game just was able to drop 28 and 16 casually on the road with a game winner, and y'all still not going to give him his flowers, I bet. He's looking real super to me. He's for sure an all-star this year. But I'm telling y'all, man, Reaves, special, bro, special. He hasn't had really a bad game numbers-wise all season long. Yes, the shooting was off, but he did what he had to do because they were touching him up from the moment he picked up the ball and crossed the half court. They're touching him. They're bumping him. They're doing everything to get him out of his game. He has not disappointed me at all. He said Reaves had a bad game and still had a good game. I didn't think this was a bad game by him at all because he had to take those shots. Because check this out. The last couple of possessions, his teammates did not want to shoot. He set them up many times, and they kept passing it right back to him. So what did he do? He tucked it away. He split the double team, and he stopped, and he popped with a beautiful teardrop that touched the heavens and pierced the earth when it landed, man. It was absolutely sensational, and this is why I've always been a fan. Yes, we were all right. Everybody who's been on Austin Reaves' train has been correct. And let me know, Kimmy, go once we get 250 likes. I want to turn up the phone lines, and I want to hear about y'all. But tonight, it wasn't just about Austin Reaves, y'all. Tonight, even though he was the hero and he was the main star, everybody chipped in. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody. Let's go look at the stat sheet so y'all can know exactly what we're talking about. Guys, Rui Hachimura, 17 points. He also had 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and was very crucial in that fourth quarter. 27 for Jake LaRabia, man. Jake LaRabia, 27 points, 10 for 11 from the field, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and a block. He was sensational, okay? Sensational. Still can't dribble for Lake, but he's good off the ball. He can catch and shoot. He can pick and pop. He can roll to the basket. Special. DeAndre Ayton. Let's compare numbers. I said pregame he needed to have a better game than one Rudy Gobert. Light work, okay? He doubled him up in points. 17 points to Rudy Gobert's 9. Okay? Not only that, he had 10 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and a block. Rudy Gobert. Austin Reaves. We talked about him already. We're going to talk about him all night. Whether the haters love her or hate it, bro. Love it or hate it, the underdogs on top. 28 points, 16 assists, guys. He also had 2 steals. They say he don't play defense. He had 2 steals and only 3 turnovers. That assist-to-turnover ratio, sensational, man. 16-3? Come on, y'all. He's averaging more than 5 assists, all right, before he turns the ball over. Dalton Connect came off the bench, and he connected with our hearts one more time. 15 points, okay, and he was sensational. He hit some big shots. Still not shooting the ball beyond the arc well, but he went to the basket today. He also had 2 blocks. So if Dalton can do that, wow. Wow. But I want to hear all that negative pushback we were hitting, man. He said he hit against the Mavs, the Warriors, and now the Wolves. Special talent, Austin Reaves, and he'll continue to be that. He will continue to be that for us because that's who he is, and we're going to sign him. We're probably going to max him. Max Austin Reaves. He's an all-star for sure. He might be more. He said, Austin is that dude, period. I'm glad we can settle upon that. And there's no more pushback on that, right? We're not going to have no more pushback on Austin Reaves. I don't want to hear it. Anybody who hates on Austin Reaves at this point is just hating. All right, he's doing this on the road without his co-stars. He's a star. He's a star. Austin with a tough shot. That's what he does, man. I had a feeling he was going to hit it. I didn't want to give up. A lot of people were saying game's over, this, and that. I didn't want to give up on the game. Why? Because we have Austin Reaves. As long as we have it, awesome. Awesome. My guy said, I called Jake being an X Factor on playback. I just felt it. You sure did, Die Hard. Shout out to Die Hard for calling Jake being an X Factor, man. Jake was sensational. Absolutely beautiful. He played. The role players played their role to perfection. They came out here and they executed in that half court and they ran that pick and roll to death. Austin was tired, guys. Austin Reaves played a grand total. I'm going to tell you guys right now. Austin Reaves played a grand total of 40 minutes. That's more than anybody on our team. Okay? And he didn't shoot a great field goal percentage tonight. 9 for 24. He didn't even get to 30 tonight. But again, 16 assists, the way he's orchestrating, the way he's a mastermind, he gave everybody confidence. The reason Jake LaRavia, the reason Rui, the reason DeAndre were all in double figures. That's 4 out of our 5 starters. The only one who wasn't was Jared Vanderbilt. The reason Dalton had his confidence is because of Austin. He's that dude. He's that guy that infuses and installs confidence in players, and he just makes them that much better. Austin Reaves is him. And listen, we needed this win. The city of Los Angeles needed this win tonight because the Dodgers let us down. They fall in the series 3-2 going back to Toronto. Now they got to pull out a miracle. But the Lakers picked up the city, man. And they picked us up beautifully tonight when we needed it the most. My God, what a game. D-Free said his max is in the low 40s. Oh, my goodness, bro. I'm just telling y'all, man. I'm just telling y'all. This team has potential. This team has potential for sure. This team has tons of potential because we're doing this as a depleted roster. We had no business on paper going into Minnesota and even going up. We lost a double-digit lead. We had no business ever controlling the entire game. We lost control at the end. We kind of, I don't know if it's we were tired or we just weren't communicating or whatever. We lost full momentum. And they thought they beat us, man. We had Ant-Man out here celebrating. We had Julius Randle out here flexing. It felt so good to punch them in their mouth at the end and to keep them right there in their house with a loss, man. Yeah, it's never over with Austin Reaves. He's a special talent. The world has seen it. It's on full display on his contract year. Told you guys he was going to be an X factor all year long because he's on a contract year, and I knew he was going to bounce back, man, especially after all that negative talk about him in the offseason due to the bad and poor postseason he had. That was due to injuries. Jake just stopped being hesitant. He's often very gun-shy and trying to just do the right thing. He's only 23, by the way. Jake LaRavia, guys, we have another one. I hope we ink him on a multi-year deal. I'm telling you, I like everything he does, his ability to switch and guard and defend. And look, it wasn't a pretty game by any means necessary, guys. We gave up 150 to the Timberwolves at home. But somehow, some way, we had a spectacular third quarter, and that's what really won us the game. That third quarter, we dropped 35 points on them and held them to 28 points. Okay, the fourth, we got outscored 19-29. But if it wasn't for that third and the roles were reversed, usually the third quarter, we struggle. But he's him, y'all. He definitely is him. And it was just awesome, man. It was awesome because think about it, man. Everything he did for us, he was winded at the end of the night. He was winded. The reason his shooting percentage was low is because they're picking him up full court. And we're talking about Jaden McDaniels, an elite defender. Even he couldn't stop Austin from being him. Even with him, the entire game on him, 28 points, 16 assists. Those are superstar numbers. I keep telling you guys, he's already an all-star in my book this season. But right now, he's elevating to superstardom. And I don't just throw that word around easily. But come on. We got to call a spade a spade. A lot of y'all told me to chill, not to glaze Austin. And keep hitting that like button. I want to open up the phone lines. I want to talk to some of y'all because a lot of people were saying that Austin wasn't really him. But he's really him, man. Give him his money. What do you guys think? I was thinking 35 before the season started. Now I'm thinking 40. Oh, let's hit that like button. Come on, fam. We want to turn up the phone lines tonight. It's not Phone Call Friday. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Really quick, this video is brought to you and sponsored by Underdog, man. Shout out to everybody who put in their cards today. But again, this game was spectacular, man. This was a fun game. This was prime time. I'm glad it was on ESPN, and the world got to see what he can do. The world. We already knew what Austin Reaves can do, but the world got to see it today. He said, Vando, lots of rebounds to a team win for sure. Bro, this is a special performance by a team that is depleted, that doesn't have two of their superstars, and we're watching another one be born right in front of our eyes. Only 26, by the way. He's still got a lot of room for growth. But every year, we have seen the progress of Austin Reaves' career. And this year is no different. He's taken another leap. My initial projection, because I thought Luka would be healthy and LeBron would have been healthy, was 23. And people already thought that was high. They said, I can see about 20. He's going to shred all of our expectations, guys. All of our expectations. All of them. He said Austin was getting ball pressure full court all game, last game by Tonami Kamara, all defensive wing, Drew Holiday, and was efficient as fuck. Bro, he is who he is. And the haters, with all these hater channels, are going to eventually have to admit that me and you and everybody who believed in Austin was right and they were fucking wrong. All right? They're going to have to admit it. They're looking more silly by the day by saying, oh, somebody told me that somebody's channel was saying that he was a free throw merchant and that the refs bailed him out because he got 20 free throws at the Kings game. Well, what do you call Shea Gilgeous-Alexander then? The MVP of the league. That is a skill to be able to get to the free throw line. It's not my favorite skill, but it's definitely a skill. And I think he's at this rate, if the season was to end today, not only would he be in the all-star conversation, we're talking about in the superstar conversation. Now, obviously, it's a long season. We got a long way to go. But Austin has elevated his game yet again. One more time he has done it, and that's really special, man. Keep hitting the like button, though. Want to turn up the phone lines, man? We're almost there. 156. 100 more likes. Come on. We got over 500 in here with combined platforms. Let's get to the 250. Next phase, Rui got too much tunnel vision. Also, we need a backup big. Hayes ain't it, bro. Ben said it before the year started. Not only a backup big, but we could use another ball handler. Now, I got to give credit to multiple players, okay? Because if you can look at here in the stat line, I thought we got some major minutes from a couple pieces, all right? First of all, Nick Smith Jr., 7 points, huge. Okay, he was a +1 on the plus-minus. He gave us 10 huge minutes. Jackson Hayes didn't have the best game, but Jackson Hayes is going to be Jackson Hayes. Still needed his minutes. He gave us 13. But the 36 from Dalton Connect, Dalton's confidence is starting to slowly but surely come back. 15 points, and he did it in a variety of ways. It wasn't just three-point shooting, because three-pointers, he was 1 for 5 from beyond the arc. But all in all, man, to be able to go and put up 116 points, one at the buzzer, to get a win like this. And by the way, this was a rigid game. Check it out. We shot 50%, 54% from the field. They shot 50. So credit to the Lakers defense. Again, since Marcus Smart got here, everybody has been ramped up. Matter of fact, I saw Marcus Smart on that sideline talking to the young Bucks and letting them know exactly what they had to do. That is true veteran leadership. I want to see more of that from LeBron, and I want to see more of that from my guy, Luka the Doncic, man. I want to see both of them. And I know they do it, but I want to see it more on camera, man. I want to see that leadership right there. All right, 100 more likes. My guy, Laker fan Unit says, now Dalton needs to drive to the basket more and get more middies and stop shooting threes. Jake needs to shoot more threes. Bro, we have a deep team here. And we thought it was deeper than last year, but we're starting to see, and this is a blessing in disguise that these injuries are happening. Obviously, we can still use another ball handler and another big man, but we're starting to see that we plugged up a lot of the holes we have last year. And our guy DeAndre Ayton is exactly who I thought he was. He's a 15-10 guy, which is exactly what we needed. I wasn't asking for 20 plus. Anything he gives us over that is great. But again, tonight, this has been like 3 out of the last 4 nights where he's outplayed the opposition. All right, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Look at Rudy Gobert's numbers. All right, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks. Who had the better game? Who had the better game, y'all? And he did it to Sabonis the other night, too, on the road. These are on the road as well. You know, and credit to JJ. JJ, again, we said if JJ was going to show his pedigree through the injuries, he's done that. We're finding ways to stay above 500 without LeBron, without Luka, without Smart, and everybody else who's missing. He's bringing out the best from everybody, okay? And again, those veteran leaders on that sideline are doing their part, man. Whoever's talking to these young bucks, guiding them through everything, sensational, man. But this was fun. This was a lot of fun. This is what Laker basketball is all about. Digging deep. When you thought we lost full momentum, Austin Reaves said, no, I got one more trick left in the back. Yeah, they've been hounding me all game. It didn't matter. It didn't matter what they did to him. He was still able to get his numbers. Whether they were efficient or not, they were impact numbers, timely buckets. He said, I don't know if we need another ball handler, 3 stars, Smart, Gabe. That'll be unused, but I don't mind another big. I want both of them because, like I said, D-Free, we are having to tug on the capes of guys that are unexperienced. Nick Smith was tremendous tonight, but the other night he was horrible. So he's going to be a coin flip every night, right? And so I'd much rather have like a Markelle Fultz there. Honestly, I believe we're way better without Gabe Vincent. If you noticed, I've been clamoring for size in the starting lineup, whether it was Marcus Smart or Jake LaRavia. Tonight we did that. We matched up with them beautifully on the size department. We did that, guys. And that's because we went with a much better starting lineup. We're not falling behind as much anymore. And I'm telling you, when I preach these things, it's for a reason. It's for a reason, right? And it shows on the box score as well. It's showing on the box score, okay, in total. Yeah, look, check this out. We won the rebound fight. When Gabe Vincent is out there, we don't win those fights. We won 40 rebounds to 34, and they have a bigger physical, more physical team. But again, like D-Free said, JJ Redick is preaching physicality. Offensive rebounds, we had 11, they had 9. They have I checked, they got Naz Reid, Julius Randle, and Rudy. But DeAndre Ayton is making a world of difference in there. I got to give him his flowers. He's making the world of difference. My guy said, can't predict that all your ball handlers would be out, though. We got more than most of the teams. We just instantly have bad luck. Not really, bro. Honestly, like I said, I just don't trust Gabe. I haven't trusted him, especially on the defensive end. I'd much rather have a bigger guard handling the rock. Matter of fact, I'll be honest. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. Gabe had a phenomenal preseason, which is why I ranked him top 10 coming into the season. But if it wasn't for that, I've been wanting him traded since the offseason. Is it just me, or do we look better now that he's out defensively? Let's be honest. Maybe offensively, not as much, but we still managed to get 116 on the road. So I think this is making it look very expendable, which a lot of Laker fans had already said. He said Gabe is a good organizer, but he should be playing about 10 minutes per game off the bench. I agree. 110% agree with you guys. Gabe Vincent off the bench would be a lot better. But I think, to be honest with you guys, I think when LeBron and Luka come back, I think you have to find a way to start Jake LaRavia. I just like his versatility so much. I even like his versatility more than Ruiz, both defensively. Now, obviously, Ruiz is a better attacker and a better mid-range and three-point shooter, but Jake just has a scrappiness to him that I really like. I really consider putting Bron in there with Ayton, with Jake, with Luka, and with Austin. I'd consider it and bringing Rui off the bench for offensive purposes. But even if you leave Rui out there, having Jake off the bench is tremendous. It's been such an underrated pickup this offseason. And every pickup that we have had has been underrated. All right, guys, I'm going to lower the bar because I want to open up the phone lines. Give me the 200 right now. You guys I'll give you the next 2 minutes. Give me the 200 likes, and I will open up the phone lines right now. Let me know, Kimmy Go, once they get those. Because I know they'll give me the 250 by the time the night's over. All right, I'll read a couple comments now. Let's see. Gabe is okay off the bench in limited minutes. I agree with that, Daniel. I agree with that. Picking Gabe over Schroeder is wild. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Gabe Vincent is just too undersized, man. And them playing him at the 2 guard is not a recipe for success. I'm sorry. Off the bench, guarding backup guards, yes. But in the starting lineup, we need size. And tonight we matched up beautifully. I'm not glad Gabe is injured. I don't wish injury upon nobody, but I think this is a revelation. And I think it's a shocking revelation for some. For me, not so much. I knew Jake LaRavia would do much better than Gabe Vincent in the starting lineup. I knew Rui and with Austin, more size in that starting lineup means better things moving forward, period. When LeBron and Luca are back, you really don't need another guard beyond them and AR and Smart. But I love Jake in there. Yeah, I love Jake too. I will still have another one for insurance purposes. There's foul trouble that happens, injuries happen, a lot of things like same thing I said preseason. Same thing. Pau Gasol, Luca, and Josh Hart on Twitter giving AR props. I love it, sis. He has grown before our eyes, and he's become the young man we always thought he could be, and more, and more. So again, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and we're only going to continue to get better from here on out. We mentioned, once LeBron went out, that I thought it would be a huge blessing for AR and for Luca to be able to take over that backcourt. Well, now that Luca has been out, we're seeing now that Austin Reaves is even better than we thought. We all knew he had all-star potential. And last year, I even mentioned the word super, right? I mentioned the word super. So it's nice to see him actually playing like that. He's playing like a superstar right now. Now, that's obviously going to change when we get guys back. He'll relegate himself to all-star because he's an unselfish player, and he's going to do what's right for the team, which is take a lesser role. But I think we need to have a conversation, and I'm going to open up the phone lines. We got the 200. Okay, thank you, Kimiko. Yeah, we'll get to 250. I trust these guys. I'm going to open up the phone lines right now because I want to know what you guys' thoughts are. I have some insane thoughts about LeBron James that I want to share, but I want to know what you guys think and where you guys want to go with Austin Reaves moving forward. But I think, and I'm going to give you some of my thoughts while you guys tap in. Tap the link and call. But I think LeBron James, and I said this before the season started, whether you agree or disagree with me, we'll see. I think LeBron James has to become the third option on this team for us to really be all we can be. And I said that before the season even started, because he's getting older, because we want to keep him healthy for the regular season, and because of that. I really do. And I love LeBron, but I think it's time. It's time. All right, let's bring in callers because we're getting a log jam here. Callers, bring in my first caller, T-Lo. What's up, fam?
Yo, what's good, Dan? Austin freaking Reaves is him, bro. He's always been him. You, Dan, I gotta bow down to you, bro. Since Summer League day one, he's a hooper, man. Forever.
Don't bow down to me. Hey, credit to Austin Reaves for putting in the hard work. Credit to Phil Handy. He's been a tremendous development player coach who took him under the wing, and now you see he got Kyrie-esque handles, man. And most importantly, man, credit to everybody who believed in him, because a lot of you guys did, including you, T-Lo. So credit to you guys. No need to bow down. I'm just excited, bro. He's living up to it, man. How good can he be, T-Lo?
Oh, Dan, no, man. He's already an all-star, superstar, like you said. I think Austin Reaves, I'm gonna say it, Dan, real shit. Trade LeBron. Let's build around Luca and Austin, man. Literally, it's time. We're gonna get younger. We can get a lot of assets if we trade LeBron right now. Shoot, but it's Austin Reaves and Luca's team. I know I'm gonna be honest, half of the Laker fans, bro, they're just Bron sexuals. Let's keep it a buck.
Let me tell you something, man. I agree with a lot of stuff you said. I don't think you'll get much for LeBron at this stage of his career. Number one. Number two, the only way we trade LeBron, because he has a no trade clause, is if he requests a trade. So I wouldn't do it. But I think, this is where I think it could be special, because LeBron has seen what Austin can do. He's seen what Luka can do. One of the most special, smart, intelligent players in the league. I think LeBron will come back and he'll adapt to the team, man. I think he'll take somewhat of a step back and allow those guys to flourish because he's that intelligent. So I'm going to take a different approach. I don't think we should trade him, although I've heard that take before on social media. But what I think is they should talk to him and be like, look, LeBron, we just need you to come in here, bro. Play comfortable. No more pressure on you. Let Luka deal with the pressure. This is all three of you guys' team, but you don't need that pressure anymore. You don't have to handle the buck 90% of the time, not even 70%, not even 50%. Let Luka handle the rock, get us in our spaces. He has to play more off the ball. I agree with that. But I don't agree with trading him, only because unless he requested a trade, which I don't think he will, it's just not possible, right? It's not possible. And also, who out there is going to be wanting to take in that salary for a 1-year rental? Is going to be really tough, right? Unless like a team like Golden State. And I would not like to give LeBron a Golden State because you're gift wrapping him championship contention. Right now, I don't think Golden State is a contender. But if you give him LeBron, you know what I mean? So it's really tricky. So what we want to do, we want to build off of what Austin is doing. We want to build off of what Luka's going to come back and do. We want to build up the confidence of guys like Jake, Rui, DeAndre Ayton. And now you have an identity. Now you have an identity as a scrappy team who can either push the pace in full court or slow it down in half court. And any of the three can take over. It could be a LeBron night, it could be an Austin night, or it could be a Luka night. And when two of the three are down, Jake LaRavia, Rui, Ayton, Marcus Smart. These guys will step up. That to me screams championship contender. And that's what I want. I want a championship, man.
Definitely, Dan. I won a championship too, man. You know, after the Celtics won, I don't even think that was a real championship, if I'm being honest. Like, you know, we need that championship 2020 and all that. But I got a question for you, Dan, in the chat. If
Yeah.
Austin continues playing like this, perfect, amazing, you think he's an MVP candidate?
Um, I look, man. If he continues playing like this, which I don't think will happen, because both Luka's going to come back, he's going to take possessions and shots away. LeBron's going to come back, they're going to take possessions and shots away. But
Yeah,
if he averages 25 plus, which is my new prediction, right? I had 23 before the Luka injury. Now it's 25 after. If he averages 25 plus with like 9 to 10 assists, he's basically a superstar in disguise, right? He's basically a superstar in disguise, meaning if he had his own team, he'd be putting up 30s and 15 and stuff like that. So I think what this is huge for Austin, because it unlocks his potential and his confidence all the way. So now, like I said, when guys are off, he can be on. Luka can be on. They can take turns killing and picking apart. We have potential with LeBron to be the one of the greatest offensive powerhouses ever. Now we start mixing in Marcus Smart's defense, Vandel's defense, Rui part-time defense, Jake LaRavia's defense. We're going to be one of the scrappier, most well-rounded teams. I still feel we need a backup big for insurance policies and injuries and suspensions and whatnot, and foul trouble, and a backup guard, because I don't trust Gabe. Do you trust Gabe? I got to ask.
Oh, hell no. You know what I was thinking? I was listening to you too. I would take a shot on James Wiseman and Markelle Fultz. Why not?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but in order to do that, we're going to either have to cut somebody or trade somebody, because we don't have enough under the new CBA to, even though we have an open roster spot, to basically sign somebody to the minimum, right? So, but yes, I agree, bro. I think that has to happen for sure. Thank you so much for the call, Tilo. I love your enthusiasm always, brother.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, bro. Go Lakers, baby. Let's get it.
Go Lakers, yeah, and go Dodgers. We're going to get it, bro. Dodgers in 7.
Hey, Dodgers in 7. I love that. All right, brother. Thank you for the
much
call.
love. Good night, bro.
All right, bro. Good night. All right, next caller, guys. We got a line of callers. Kevon, what's up, man? Talk to your boy.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Austin Reaves, he's just him. Like I don't know what to say anymore. Actually, I'm lost for words.
It's a beautiful thing, man, honestly, and I'm just glad that the naysayers, everybody who was pro trade Austin, there's people that wanted him for Zach LaVine. There's people that wanted him for, like, everybody that popped up in the rumors. People were just quick to throw his name out there, like, trade him. Austin has always shown us the ability to step up when others step down. Austin has always shown us the ability to step up when others go missing or go get injured, or, we've seen it when LeBron and AD were hurt. We've seen this before. This isn't new. The only difference is now he's doing it consistently every freaking game. He really, if you look at his numbers, he really hasn't had a bad game on paper.
Exactly.
Right? So I think it's a beautiful thing, man. And while others want to trade LeBron, I think that's the opposite of what you want to do. You want to bring in LeBron to continue to help mentor him. That's his guy. You want to bring in Luka. You want to surround him with all this talent, because once LeBron does hang it up, now it's Austin's turn. We know we got the next superstar already in line next to Luka. Honestly, we got the best backcourt in the NBA. Nobody can tell me that.
Exactly. We got the best trio in the NBA, honestly. And that's what I want to see. I want to see LeBron come back, because I want to see how they're going to play together. Because LeBron, he said he's been working on catch and shoot all offseason. So I just want to see how this works. Because you say that you got Austin Reaves averaging 25. How much you got LeBron averaging now, Dan?
Now, and again, shout out to Tasia. She disagrees. Some people are going to disagree with this take.
Yep.
But LeBron's older, man. And we want to save him and his energy and his health for the postseason. In the postseason, I don't care what he averages. He could average 50 in the postseason. I don't care, as long as we win. But in the regular season, I'm going to need LeBron to average a cool 20, right, with a cool 7 to 8 assists. He can do that. He's still that talented. Now, LeBron's so talented, he could still average 25 at this point of his career. But the reason I want the 20 is I need him to be the third option. I need him to let Austin Reaves and Luka Doncic be the primary ball handlers. I need him more off the ball. I need him more playing off the ball, catching and shooting, catching and driving. I don't need him bringing the ball up the court anymore, getting bumped and bruised. I don't need him battling through screens, all of that. We need to save his energy so he can have those bursts of greatness. So I'm thinking 20, and LeBron fans are not going to like this. It's not hate. It's actually love. I'm trying to preserve the brother, Give me 20 and 7 from LeBron, and I'm happy. And then Austin 25 plus, Luka 25 plus. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we have to do. I said it before the season even started. I could see that Austin was about to break out. My own source told me Austin looked the best out of anybody in training camp. Last time we heard that, he made the roster, was when he was on a 2-way contract. He's got a hunger. You see it, man. He wants to be more than what he is.
Exactly.
And that is translating. That is translating to greatness, fam. To greatness. So
Exactly.
I couldn't be more hyped. Brayden, appreciate you, my guy.
That I'm LeBron. I'm the biggest Bron fan. LeBron brought me here to LA. And I would not be mad if LeBron goes to average 27-7. I would not be mad at that at all. As long as we win it, I don't care what we do. If LeBron got to do that, do that. I want to see us win. That's what I want to see. I care about win. I don't care about his stats. He did everything. He did it for like over 20 years. I want to see him win. That's what I want to see.
That's what I want to see too. And most importantly, I want to see LeBron healthy for the playoffs. Because the last couple of years, he's had to carry so much of the load. We've been waiting for somebody like Luka to come through and take the reins. But little did we know that here comes Austin. He's ready to take one of the reins. You know, I need Luka and Austin to share the reins and LeBron just to be on the sled and relax till we get to the playoffs. You know, play your game. Don't force anything. Drive when you have the lane. Shoot when you're open. But just don't take on triple teams anymore. You know what I mean? Exactly. Because you have a team that's talented enough. Matter of fact, we're not even talking about the role players here. That's how deep we are. Austin out here averaging over 25 and 10. We got Luke over here, you know, for her first couple of games averaging 40. We got Rui out here exceeding my expectations so far this season. DeAndre Ayton exactly where I thought he would be, 15 and 10. And Jake LaRavia just had probably the game of his career. You know?
Jay, that is how you hoop. Last game, I don't know why he only had like 7 shot attempts. And I'm like, both Luke and LeBron, I'm thinking he finna be one of the main scorers. This is what I wanted him to do. He did that today. Shout out Jake LaRavia. Shout out everybody. I'm steady watching NBA podcasts, and they always just talk about the Lakers, saying, "Oh, the Lakers aren't this," and they try to degrade Austin Reaves so bad, saying that he can't be no superstar. So I don't know. I don't know why everybody hates on us, because I really think we're top in the West. I don't see us losing,
bro. Last year we finished top 3, and that was without DeAndre Ayton, without Marcus Smart, without Jake LaRavia. This year we got better, right? And we have another year under our belt, and Austin got better. You factor all that to, and I have predicted anywhere between 55 to 58 wins, and I think we're going to hit that, especially if we get healthy. But the health is going to be my only concern now. When LeBron comes back, will he be 80% of what he was last year? If he is, forget about it.
I can't wait.
I'm excited, bro. I'm really excited. I'm enjoying the ride because Austin is making it so that even though we're missing Luka and LeBron, we're enjoying this right now. You know what I mean? So it's like it's so I'm so happy, bro. And we needed
first when I seen Luka was out too, I didn't know what was gonna happen. I thought it was gonna be real bumpy, but I thought Austin was gonna put up like 30, 35. But when I seen that 50, and then he said, "Okay, I'm gonna give y'all another 40." Now I'm gonna give y'all 20 16. And like 15 assists. Like, what else do we need from Austin Reaves? He's doing everything, bro. He really has superstar potential, actually.
Yeah, I said it last year, and people laughed at me when I said this, but I said he's like a mix of Jamal Crawford and Steve Nash. Steve Nash, because he controls the tempo of the offense, gets everybody involved, and you see the type of numbers he's putting up assists.
Exactly.
Jamal Crawford, because he gets the handles and he can get at you a clutch bucket, as you see here. Game winner, Kevon.
When he gets you on his back, every time Austin Reaves gets you behind him, it's either gonna be a foul or he's doing his shot, or he gonna go for the layup. It is so consistent. I don't like. Yeah, Austin Reaves, he's definitely one of them. I've been saying it. You've been saying it. A lot of us have been saying it. To the dude that was hated last game, look at him. You like, where are you? I don't see you in the chat anymore.
My boy, Next Phase. Now he's here. He's here.
But I see his comments.
I'll tell you, Next Phase is a diehard Laker fan. He's a good fan. It's just, you know, he's gonna have his reservations, which is fair. But at the same time, there ain't no more reservation for Austin, man. Anybody who has a reservation about Austin, check yourself before you wreck yourself, man. Because that's he's coming in here like a wrecking ball, man.
Exactly.
But thank you so much for your call, Kevin. You the man, bro. Appreciate you, man.
I can't wait to hear from the other callers, guys. I hope MJ is on here. I got to see my boy MJ again. I hope I see him.
Me too. Yes, sir, buddy. All right, brother. Man, shout out, Kevin. Love the positivity. Let me answer a couple questions and get to the next caller really quick. My guy, Brayden, thank you so much for Super Chat. He said, I love Austin Reaves so much, man. I'll cherish my signed shirt forever, bro. You got something of worth right there, my guy. Absolutely. Let's see. Tasia says, Dan, hear me out. Luka and Reaves don't play well together. And what I mean, the ball is primarily in Luka's hands. So when Reaves gets it, he's cold. They're both dominant, and it's why I dislike it so much. You know what? I thought this was going to happen too when we acquired Luka. I'm not going to lie. Even up until this season, up until early this season, I wanted Austin off the bench. But he's at the point where he's so good, and he's improved defensively. He had 2 steals tonight, and he really was disrupting a lot of the passing lanes and everything. that I don't have that fear anymore. Not to mention Luka has coexisted with Kyrie before, and they fit perfectly well. They got to the final, so I'm not concerned about that. I will say, I think Luka and Austin, they're going to grow together. They are already the best backcourt, and I think they're going to take turns. And this is why I need my guy LeBron to take a step back and just kind of just take the game as it comes to him and not force it anymore. He wasn't forcing it before, but sometimes he would have to feel the need to put the team on his back because he didn't trust everybody, right? And including when AD was here, because AD would sometimes go on slumps. By the way, prayers up for AD. He did get hurt. But I will say, I felt the same way you did, Tasia, but I don't feel that way anymore. I think we have the best backcourt in the NBA, and we have to embrace it. And that's going to mean some players are going to have to take a backseat. But Austin and Luka are so selfless that they're going to get everybody involved. Just like tonight, man. Austin has 16 assists. And I think they're going to take turns. If anything, yes, the numbers are going to take a bit of a dip. I don't expect Austin to average 30 the rest of the season. But I still think he can average 25 the way he's playing right now. 10 assists, 7 to 8 rebounds. And those are borderline superstar numbers. Those are all-star numbers, borderline superstar. So, again, he has elevated himself, man. It's been special to watch for sure. All right, one more comment before we keep going to the callers. We got plenty of callers tonight. He said, Robert said, DTLF, do you remember the haters saying to trade Reaves? It's crickets right now. Where are they right now? They only appear when he has bad nights, man. And so that's the unfortunate thing for them, but because they lose credibility. All right, next caller, my guy D Free. What's up, bro?
Hey, man, how you doing?
I'm spectacular, man. Phenomenal. We're getting these wins we're not supposed to be getting on paper with all these injuries. How you feeling, bro?
Doing pretty good, man. I gotta say, it's a shout out to the other guys. Of course, we're mostly gonna focus on Austin, of course, but the other guys, they played their roles, man. They did what they could. I thought they played hard. They defended as good as they can, and they made big time shots. And Laravia's hot streak in that third quarter, man, it really helped us out a ton. So shout out to those guys. On Austin, a couple things. So firstly, my comment on Austin and LeBron stuff is interesting because I said LeBron's kind of got that out of sight, out of mind thing going. For example, if the team was falling apart right now and LeBron had to be high usage LeBron, I think he could do something like this for a handful of games. But because he's out of sight, out of mind, it's now, oh, the team is Austin's. Oh, the team is Luka's. But we know LeBron is extremely capable, right? And I think that that's not 100% intellectually honest because, again, LeBron is still very capable too. But I do agree with you. He is older. He should, in theory, want to take a step back. But I want to provide context. So to end the season last year in March, when they were fully healthy, they went on that run into the playoffs. LeBron averaged 21, 7, and 8. Austin averaged 23, 5, and 5. Luka averaged 38 and 8. I just pulled all the numbers. And that matched the eye test because LeBron has been saying for years that he wants to be off the ball more. And LeBron has really made it an effort to round out that part of his game. He's always been an elite slasher, but like I've said last time, he has turned into a 40% three-point shooter off the ball over the last few seasons, which means he is a sniper off the ball. If you leave him open, he will hit that shot, very similar to Rui. So with that being said, he has rounded that out, and he has taken a backseat to Austin. He took a backseat to Austin last year. He took a backseat, of course, to Luka. So I don't think there's any problem with that. I don't think there will be any problem with him doing that. Obviously, he will get his reps. Obviously, he'll get his time on the ball. He'll get his lineups, whatever the case is. That will happen. That's not going to just completely vanish. But he has been willing to take that backseat, and he will do it again because he knows that he needs to do that. He wants to do that. He's wanted to do that for a handful of years. That's why over the last handful of years, they've tried Dennis Schroeder twice. They've tried Russell Westbrook. They've tried D'Angelo Russell. They've been trying to put a guard next to him because he doesn't want to be 2018 LeBron anymore. He hasn't wanted to. So that being said, I think LeBron is interesting because he is somebody that has the ability, because he's so good at everything, he has the ability to be somebody that can plug a lot of weaknesses on this team. He can be a guy that can go out there and expend more energy with not having to put so much on offense. He can expend more on defense. He can help you with that. He can help you with the rebounding sometimes they struggle with. He can help you with facilitating in these other lineups. He can help you in a bunch of different ways. And so a lot of people are trying to say he needs to be like a super Draymond, which he can play that role too. That's the thing with him is he is so versatile. He can play all these roles, right?
We don't want LeBron to be focused on the little things. We want LeBron to be
Yeah.
but I just want LeBron to pick his spots. Like he's cerebral. He's gonna do this. And
For sure. He's gonna do that.
All the work that Austin and Luka are doing by bringing up the ball and setting up the offense, that's all I want. LeBron, he can post up, hit you with the fades. He can spot up, like you said. He's been shooting threes better as his career progresses. There's so much he can still do. Drive to the basket, cut off the ball. I mean, and sometimes he's going to be on the ball, especially late in quarters in games.
Mm-hmm.
He can draw so much attention that he's going to not only make for himself, but for others as well. Right. So,
so I'm not really worried about any of that stuff. It's just, I think we also need to, when these guys come back and he comes back, there's going to be a snag as these guys get ramped, as he gets ramped up and stuff. So we may go on a little slide, lose a couple games. The world will be falling as it always is, but I'm not worried about that. And I don't think this team needs to move on from him. They can't anyway, but I don't think this team needs to move on from him. I think that they've got enough this year. If everybody plays their role, I think they've got enough. And so to my larger point, the idea that LeBron should be the third option, he was the third option in March. He was the third option down the stretch of the year. His usage went way down. He took a major backseat.
Was that not when we went on our run and we won like we won
like
they 20 something, right? That was special.
Yeah, they went on a run to enter the playoffs and hit that 50 win. That was the end, right before the playoffs, and he was largely off the ball. He's always been willing to defer to Austin. He's always talked up Austin. He's always given Austin the ball. And obviously you can't deny Luka. So like he obviously had to kind of slot back. And that's why in the playoffs, he was our best defender out there for better or worse, because he was more engaged on that. And he had that one blow up game, but he was more focused on the little things. Right. And so he is the one guy out of these guys that is capable of doing that. But the thing is that these guys have to take turns too. All these guys have to take turns. It's not just going to be like Luka, AR, and then LeBron's nobody. Like all these guys have to take turns. Austin has to be able to play off the ball, which he is able to. Luka has to be able to play off the ball, and LeBron as well. So they're going to have to figure that out and mesh, right?
He has the most experience. He has the most championship experience. He's still our leader. You know, he's still that guy. He's going to be the one closing games for us still, regardless. Now, Austin is a good option to close, and so is Luka, and they're going to take turns closing. Here's the thing, right? They're going to take turns, of course. I don't mean on the offensive end. What I'm talking about is the third option. I'm talking about he doesn't bring the ball up past the half court as much anymore. You know, he's already open. We make it easy for him just so he can have all the energy to catch, shoot, to catch, drive, to catch, attack, to post up, and then to set up in the half court set.
Yeah, you don't want to see the high pick and roll as much. Like that's something they really went away from at the end of last year. He was running much less pick and roll. As the ball handler, I actually really want to see him get in as the screener for Luka. That would be really good. Like getting him downhill. That's something they didn't incorporate enough. He's always pick and roll ball handler with Austin being the screener, which is actually really good too. But I want to see LeBron involved in more actions like that, coming off screens, doing this and that. Like I agree with you. I don't want him to be the guy to bring the ball up. He will still do it sometimes, but I don't want him to do it all game anymore.
Right. Absolutely. And I agree with you, bro. And for me, I'm just more excited to get him back and incorporate him into what we're doing. And I think he's just going to provide easy lanes to the basket, so many wide open looks. With all the attention that Austin gets, you see the way he's got triple teams on him now. Austin has never seen triple teams. In my career,
he needs help.
I knew they were going to blitz him and they were going to double and even triple team him, but I didn't know how he would react to it. Well, he responded with 28 points and 16 assists, which to me puts the super right next to his star. Now, I know it's premature and early, and his numbers won't look like this all year. But right now, he's playing like a superstar, and I couldn't be happier, man, because the kid deserves what he's going to get, man.
Oh, yeah. I really want to, like, I said the LeBron thing just to add context to that specific conversation, but on Austin, man, he's been so phenomenal, dude. Like, his progression year over year, he's really rounded out his game. So, like, looking at the advanced metrics for him, he's got this thing going where he's, in pick and rolls in situations like that, he's at like 1.35 points per possession, which is insane. So like very clearly there's a thing with Austin where he has developed into a guy, and we see it. Eye test matches it. He's developed into a guy who you could put the ball in his hands like and run a very high usage role. I saw a comment that was like, man, I always wondered what Luka would look like if he was 6'5", Well, I guess I now know. And like that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but not exactly because Austin is in this role similarly with the extremely high usage and putting up the box score numbers to match it. So he's developed that part of his game out so well. There was a couple years ago the handle was a little bit shaky. He's developed that too. I'm in love with this dude, man. He's so awesome. I don't want to see him go anywhere. I really love the work that he's put in.
I agree, 110%, man. Max that kid right now, man. Give us 40 plus million.
Hey, is he gonna make more money than LeBron? He is for sure, right? Like he is. That's also like tricky, right? Like that just sounds wrong. I don't know.
Here's what I'll say. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know how much LeBron's gonna make, depending on where he goes, whether he stays here or goes.
Yeah.
Here, obviously, he needs to take somewhat of a pay cut. But I don't know, man. Walter's got the money, man. He'll pay any taxes. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just excited for it. And what a night, man. What a night. You know, LA needed this. We needed to pick me up because the Dodgers let us down back-to-back nights. We needed Austin did that, man. And you know what? This could have been very devastating. If Austin doesn't hit that shot, this would have been the most disappointing. It would have.
I was already getting pissed off, dude. I was like, are we serious? Like, I was pissed. I was ready to turn this shit off, bro.
Yep. I think sometimes we play, and this is a big deficiency from the Lakers we had last year. We play to protect the lead. We stopped going to what got us the lead.
Oh, yeah.
And we start.
They call that prevent offense.
Yes. And that is what we did tonight, man. But I'm just happy, you know, what a storybook ending to a perfect and think about this. Austin is now responsible for at least 3 out of the first he might be responsible for all 3 of them. Nah, he's responsible for 2 out of our first 3 wins this year. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
The win shares are crazy. The win shares are crazy right now because we don't win in Sacramento on the road without the onslaught that Austin had over there.
Yep.
Right? We don't win tonight without the high usage rate and the playmaking and scoring that he had tonight and the buzzer beater. So that's at least 2 wins that he's majorly contributed to. And then on the other win, he also contributed, but more as a role player, you know. So it's beautiful to watch how he just transformed from what we need this to that. But I always knew he was unselfish, man. And you could always tell that he wasn't all he could be. I would always tell people, man, if Austin was on the Washington Wizards or if he was on another team, he'd be putting up 25 plus. They thought I was joking. This is what we see.
No. For sure. Right now, especially this version of Austin. Oh, no. He would be putting up 30 and 7 on a team like that right now, on average. Probably more.
Is that
that's right there, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. He would be killing this year. Like he's clearly shown that he's able to do that now. I don't know if he would have done 37 last year, but this year for sure I'm positive he'd be like 31 and 7 and 5, bro.
Absolutely, man. My guy D-Free. Thank you so much for the call, bro. Gonna let you go to get some other callers, but man, I could talk to you all day, D-Free. All day basketball.
Yes, sir, man.
Appreciate you.
Anytime, bro.
My guy. Oh, go. Sorry, bro. I cut you off.
No, I was just saying, see you, man. Have a good night. I'm gonna keep listening.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. Have a good one.
Yep. You too. Right.
Man, I got trigger fingers like Austin over here. All right, let me get to this comment before I get to the next callers. Reaves has been effective because he runs the offense. He won't do that with Luke and Brombeck. Am I wrong? Oh, and LeJonas Cheeks take his 2-way now. Coloco, right? You're wrong. You're right that he's obviously getting high usage rate, but you can't just throw a random player and he does this, bro. A random player is not hitting a game winner. Austin Reaves has been effective, and you cannot take nothing away from him. As much as I love you, next phase, and I defend you on here, you can't take this away from him. Austin Reaves has been effective because Austin Reaves has been effective because he's a special player. You can put any player there, and he's not going to be able to do what Austin has done. And that's just the truth, right? So we got to give credit where credit is due. I appreciate the super chat. As far as Coloco, Drew Timmy, watch out for that name. All right, very phenomenal player for Gonzaga. All right, the Nets traded him to the South Bay Lakers, and I'm excited to see if he ends up pulling up a 2-way contract, but he could be one of the steals for sure. But no, we cannot take any more credit away from Austin, bro. I've been defending him for too long. People have been saying stuff like this. First, it was the free throws the other night. Now the excuse is the high usage rate. If anything, that wears out a player and makes him less effective. Austin is effective because Austin is a beast. All right, and that is final. Austin holding down the fort. Reaves, I like that. What's up, Vic? Good to see you, man. Let's see. Do you think we can get Nick Claxton? I'll take him over DA. No, I don't think we can declare. We don't want those kind of contracts right now. We need to keep our cap clear for our guy Austin Reaves. All right, let's take our next caller, man, in line. My guy, what's up, James?
What's up, fam? You doing all right?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing, brother? How you holding up?
Hey, man, it's late at night, but I had to come see my boy and celebrate
Appreciate it.
that game winner today, bro. So I'm happy.
Absolutely. Give me your take on Austin Reaves, man, because everybody has a hot take. He's either, I've heard everything from trade LeBron to, bench Reaves to, there's so many hot takes. What is your take on Austin, and what do you think we should do with him?
Well, you know me. Um, I'm gonna be the first person. There was a time where I used to say, "Well, go ahead and trade him," because there'll been times where he was inconsistent and all that stuff, and he was still working on his game. But every year, and I was I believe you're the one that brought up this comparison. I told you, bro, that every year I said his progression is very, very similar to Jalen Brunson. He is literally the same player Jalen Brunson is. If you
Mm,
put Austin Reeves on any other team, like D just said, if you put him on any other team, he is dropping 30 points a night. 28 to 30 points a night. He now has that ability because we saw it last year. Every single time he was off, he was averaging. Every time Luca and LeBron were both out of the game, he averaged 28, 7, and I believe, no, 28, 6, and 8, I believe. That's what he averaged when they weren't in the game, and he's doing that now easily. And hey, we just need to go ahead and pay him. To be honest with you, like I said, I love LeBron. I love everything that he's done, but if he's not going to retire after this year, then it is what it is. He's gonna have to bounce because we're gonna need that. We're gonna need that money to pay Reeves in so we can prepare to snatch one of these superstars away in 2027. But I have to bring this up. Please, I want to send prayers out to AD, our boy AD. It does not matter. Even though he's in Dallas right now and he's playing for the Dallas Mavericks, AD will always be one of my favorite players.
yeah,
And it was kind of unfortunate that the medical team over there cleared him to play on that type of injury that he was doing. And I really hope he didn't pop an Achilles because literally, AD is one of my favorite players. Like it was set. Don't get me wrong. If it wasn't for Luca, I would have loved AD to stay, even though he wasn't living up to the potential that we would have hoped he would have lived and
right.
retire a Laker. If it wasn't for us trading for Luca. And I
Absolutely.
want this and the slander that the Dallas Maverick fans are doing right now with AD is sad because even though we a lot of fair weather Laker fans, were getting on AD about certain things and all stuff and injuries, me included, and all of us, but we still loved him. He was ours because he
Yeah,
won a championship for us. In a year that was the toughest with us losing both Kobe and Gigi and the others. So
yeah,
he will always have a special place in my heart, and in Laker Nation's heart, and we're always gonna love him. So I just want to get out of the way. Back to now that that's over. Um, like I said, Austin Reeves, he's amazing, but taking my mind off of him for a second, look at Jake LaRavia. He is exactly.
what a
I
steal.
can see I can see why they snatched him up quickly because we was on the free agency show. You said Jake LaRavia. We got Jake LaRavia. Okay, he's like a decent player. Now, so he all right, we'll see what happens. He's balling now. Hopefully he can stay consistent because if DK keep playing the way that he's playing, man, we already got a player that can take his spot because Jake LaRavia can play defense and he can shoot almost as good as DK. So I don't like this though. But I have a question to ask you, Dan, and I don't want to say it too long. I have a question to ask you. Who right now, like drop it a hat right now, what is the player that what is the player or the players that you would trade for to add on to this team as constructed now? Like
Man,
if you take if you yeah.
I'll tell you, I like our team as is. I'm not looking to make too many trades. I'm looking at the buyout market right now. When that opens up and the trade deadline, I would love to get another. I don't trust Gabe. First of all, he's too undersized. If you saw today, I've been clamoring for a bigger starting lineup. We got that. Jake was sensational. This is why I named this title of this thumbnail Laravian Nights. All right, because this dude, man, I'm telling you, when he has a
I
night
like
like
that.
it's going to be what we talk about. Jake was special, man. He had 28 points on 10 for 11 shooting. He was the X factor tonight. Now, obviously, the next factor was Austin, but the X factor was Jake, and it was a beautiful game he played. We got to give Dalton his props tonight. He was huge for us. He even had 2 blocks, so that was huge. Ayton has lived up to exactly what I thought he would be. I thought he would be 15 and 10. That was my prediction. That's where he's at right now. 15-10 with a block and a steal. And he alters and changes a lot of shots. So I don't think we need too much. I don't trust Gabe Vincent. He's too small. Even some of the bench guards be eating him up on defense sometimes. And it's not for lack of effort, but when he's not giving you the jump shot or the playmaking, he's not giving you much. He's almost unplayable. I don't trust Jackson Hayes as a backup. So I would like if we can go to free agency and during the buyout market, see if we can get another guard that's not Gabe, or trade Gabe Vincent in a package with Maxi Kleber or somebody who's not getting PT to get a big man. Oh, man, I would absolutely love the big man from Utah, man. I've been asking for him for years. If we had him to back up Ayton, the energy, the defense, the rebounding, it would all spike up off the bench. And now you're talking about a complete shutdown squad off the bench. Imagine Marcus Smart, Jake LaRabia, Vando, and what's his name? I already forgot his name. The white
Walker Kessler.
Walker Kessler. Can you imagine that defensive squad off the bench? Bro, that's a championship. And that might be more than one championship. LeBron might have to re-up and go for a 3-peat if we do that. So I'm just saying, man, we have the potential to be really special. Not looking for a trade, but if we do, we got to look in between the margins because, again, the cap is really tough right now for us.
I gotta say though that the players really screwed themselves over in this last player I don't know what it was called, the CBA thing. Honestly, they really screwed themselves over with that because they really talked themselves into hard capping their team, limited their teams to get the best out of their roster. You saw what Boston had to do. They had a legit, which we're happy that they did. Where they had to legit ship out what two out of their two out of 4 of their best players out of there because of contracts because it was they had to get under that second apron. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, it's a mess, bro. And speaking on that, a player that I know that we got to look out for in terms of the buyout market, we definitely got to look at Nikola Vucevic from the Bulls, especially if they bottom out. You can definitely see them trying to buy him. I would love him to come as our backup big on the backup Ayton.
I'm gonna give you a name that I would really, really like off this bench as a playmaker and as a scorer, and the Kings might actually drop him. All right,
Malik Monk.
Malik Monk. Why? They're 1-3. Yeah, need for that, brother, man. Send his ass over here, bro. Y'all can have a expiring contract in the 2nd round pick. Let's make it happen.
Give me go ahead and take Shamar Moore over there, and he can have General Hospital and all that stuff with DeMontis Sabonis and Russell Westbrook and Zach LaVine over there. Be like the younger wrestlers over there. So,
bro, let's get it, man. I'm excited for Drew Timmy and our rookie as well, man.
Yeah, me too.
How those guys
Drew
look.
Timmy.
Very excited, brother.
It's gonna be nice. So
yeah, I think. Coloco better watch his back because Drew Timmy right over there, man, with all the post moves in the bag, man. So let's see how that translates. But we'll see.
Coloco need to hit up In-N-Out Burger or get with some of the people over there and get something to eat over there.
I'm not gonna say all that, but yeah, he might not be Laker material. He hadn't shown us much. So as much as I like
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Appreciate you, CJ. Thank you so much for the great call. As
always, bro.
Appreciate you, man. We'll talk soon.
See you guys soon, man. Yes, sir. I'll see y'all soon.
All right, brother. I gotta get you on an episode with me over there on Playback, man. It's your turn, bro. So
yeah. I've been trying to get used to this new schedule. I don't work nights no more, so it's kind of good. So I'll actually be able to spend whole games with you. So, but yeah, give me some time. I'm definitely gonna hit you up. I got you.
Boy, let me know, bro. Let me know when you're ready. All
yes,
right, brother.
Sir. I'll see you, bro.
Peace. Man, great caller right there. CJ, guys, at the end of the day, look, I see some comments here. DK did decent night, but I'm honestly ready to move on from him and Bronny. That's funny. And yeah, I don't think Bronny's going anywhere as long as LeBron is here for sure. Let's see, next phase. Next phase. He said, oh no, LaRabia gobbling now. There's no LaRabia gobbling, man. We can't give somebody their props without it being called glazing or gobbling. Come on, man. You got to learn your lesson, my guy. Let's bring in the next caller. Let's bring in my brother MJ, tapping in on the 1s and 2s. What's up, man?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good, man. How you been?
I'm good. I heard Reaves hit that buzzer beater.
Amazing, bro.
What's happening? he's getting better and he's getting more confidence with his ball handling.
Yep.
And he's playing the right way. Like I say, forget what them fools say. I'm trying to get to that basket.
Mm-hmm.
See, that what hurt LeBron. Bronny be messing up, and he's more athletic, but he won't. What I say? He need to play like Reaves
Yep.
and stop going in the corner. Bro, you only 6'3". Why you keep going in the corner like you a shooting man? So he lost the Portland game for him. He threw the momentum out. Them guys that take the lead, so the coach lost that by playing Bronny James. Should have never played Bronny.
Man, yeah, Bronny's just not ready, man. I like the kid. I think he's a great kid. I just don't think he's ready. As of right now, he's not an NBA talent. Defensively, he gives us tons of effort. Offensively, he gives us nothing. Ball handling wise, he plays scared. And I don't think he's ready right now for the NBA, unfortunately.
He's not ready.
Yeah. But really quick, let me answer this question right here. Next phase says, you want Monk on the books for 21 mil until 2028? Yes. Malik Monk is a $21 million a year player. Listen, 21 million is the new 10 million. All right. The CBA is going up every year. 21 million for a player that could average 15 off the bench. Sign me up. Malik Monk is a bucket, man. I'm doing that in a heartbeat. Absolutely. And here's the best part. He's a hooper. He can play up his trade value. And if you need to get off those books because you want to sign somebody, you could always trade him. Malik Monk on this team would be like God-given, bro. It would be heaven sent. We have the defense off the bench with guys like Vando, Jackson Hayes, and Larabia. We could use some more ball handling and scoring, and that's what Malik Monk provides. We want to win a championship now, right? So why are we worried for 2028? We shouldn't be worried for 2028. Next phase, come on.
How much did Dalton Schultz score tonight?
Say it again.
Dalton Schultz scored 30 tonight.
Dr. who?
Dalton Schultz.
Oh, Dalton Connect.
Dalton Connect.
Yeah, Dalton Connect had 15 points tonight. 15 points.
Okay. That ain't bad.
He did okay for us tonight. Jake Larabia had 28, and he did that efficiently, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He played the right way. He don't play wild. You can tell when he get in the game. When he get in the game, I love. Like in the first game, the coach player haters playing Vincent and made Jimmy look like he was Kobe Bryant and stuff. Instead of because when he put the when the Reaves was on Jimmy couldn't score like that. But soon they took him out of the game. The coach got to stop playing Vincent on them 6'7", 6'8" people. Stop that, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
And that's so he lost that game. So he got to stop being inconsistent. He got to get in a rhythm and playing the right people and stop playing guys that's killing your team. Bronny should never get in the game until if we up by 20. That's when you put Bronny in the game.
Yep, absolutely.
Bronny don't never supposed to see no action. I'm sorry. No.
Bronny, and honestly, we're reaching with Nick Smith. Nick Smith had a decent game today, but we're reaching with him right now. Both of those players aren't supposed to see PT, but you can tell that we're lacking another ball handler just in case anything happens, man.
I told you what. Yeah. What did they draft my boy?
Yeah.
The 6'5" guy.
I'm sorry?
The 6'5" guy. You stole from Golden State.
Oh, yeah. Manning is there. Yeah, Chris Manning is there. No, he didn't play today. No, he did not.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's the ball handler. He got more. See, the coach got it. Hey, I'm telling you, man, you got a person. That guy getting the rhythm. He's gonna shock you.
Yep.
He come in and give you 10, 5, and 5. You win it. Hey, LeBron gonna average 25, 10, and 10. And only playing like 27 minutes.
All right, absolutely.
And he won't get hurt no more. Because now he could do catch and shoot most of the time. He could get in the post, get assists, because they're gonna, he's gonna score on anybody or get assists. Or then sometime he having fun, he could bring it up. Barely. That's it.
Let me ask you this, man. What do you think this team is lacking? Because I still feel like we're 1 or 2 pieces away, but I like our potential right now. Now, I see people in the chat saying LeBron's going to be the ball handler when he comes back. I'm not talking about the primary. I'm talking about a backup bench ball handler. Because I don't trust Gabe Vincent like that. He's not somebody who can get to spots and score at will. He can get hot and spot up from time to time, but he plays like a 2 guard. Meanwhile, he has the size of a 1 guard. This is why I mentioned players like Malik Monk. I still don't think $20 million a year for somebody who can get you 15 off the bench is a lot, especially with the CBA going up. $20 million is a new $10 million. It's a new $10 million. And people are worried about the money on the books. Well, LeBron's coming off the books. That's going to be $50 million free that you're going to have to play around with. So we'll see what happens after that. But what do you think we lack right now? What do you think we missed?
Well, I think another big. That's it. Because you got all the scoring. You got 75. You got 85 points by the 3 players. And then everybody else just put, that's it. Because the NBA is all about scoring anyway.
Right.
So you're going to get 30 or 40 from Luka. That's a guarantee.
Yeah.
And so when you bring Reaves in, see what I do, so you start him, then I take one out, and then you can have one guy playing for 6-7 minutes. You ain't gonna miss a beat now. You can have Reaves playing for 7 minutes, LeBron playing for 7 minutes by himself out there with the team, and Luka for 7 minutes. And then they end the game together to blow the team away.
Yeah.
You can blow a lot of teams away if he do it the right way. But if we play the wrong people and throw these boys out of whack, that's gonna be on the coach. These guys, because you're gonna have some bad games, but you got bad games and still win. But you cannot put people, LeBron James' son in. You can't put Vincent. You can put Vincent in for 10 minutes, like the dude said. That's it.
Yep.
He don't play no 20 minutes. No. And then you play all them big boys. LaRubio, you let all them big boys play. And you will win a lot of games. Because I told you the X factor is, let me say it again. Everybody laughed at me. Is 80. If 80 keep giving you 14, 10, 15, 10, you're going to win a lot of games.
He's nice too. He does it efficiently, man. Yeah, that's what I like about 80. That's why I was excited when we acquired him. 8 for 11 from the field. He usually only missed 3 to 4 shots a game. That's super efficient. Man. I love that.
That's super efficient. And he playing the right way. And look, now he's making it hard for all the big dudes. Ain't scoring 35, 40 on us. Remember? They laughing. Even when AD played defense, but AD was too hurt all the time.
Yeah.
Making all the guys score 35 on us, 35 and 10. 30. Look, the white boy from Sacramento, he didn't do nothing.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah,
He used to get 19 to 18 rebounds on us. You know that?
Your best ability is your availability. And unfortunately for AD, he's been injury prone the last couple of years for his career. And you hate to see that for him. He's a Hall of Famer. You hate to see that for him.
Yeah, that's why.
But I'm happy we got him. I'm happy.
When they got that trade, that's why I telling my friend, I said, man, that dude 30, AD, what 80, 35?
Nah, 33. 33. Either 32 or 33.
He got himself traded when we went on that roll, and AD was hurt for them 8 games. And that dude from Dallas called in. That dude said, hell yeah, I'm trading AD. A 25, 26-year-old guy.
Yeah, bro. We really got lucky with that trade. I still don't understand how it happened. And I don't know if you remember that night I said we got blessed by the fact that we didn't have to throw in Austin Reaves in that package. I think, this trade reminds me of the trade when we traded for, who was it? Pau Gasol. We didn't have to trade either Lamar or Bynum in that package. And that is what ended up having us build a great 2-peat team right there. You know what I mean? Them type of moves under the radar.
You know what your trade is? Guess what your trade was?
I'm sorry?
You know what the trade happened?
Yeah.
The trade was you got Aiden, your Luka, and you got the guy from Boston, and you traded away AD, the young kid, and you traded away Smith.
Yeah, essentially that's what it was. You're right, because that's what we got. Yeah. But it happened a year later for sure. I agree
And
with that.
all young people.
Uh-huh. I take
And
that
the
trade.
Lakers got over.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hey man,
And
we're
like I
so
said,
blessed. We're blessed to be Laker fans, man. We
yeah,
super lucky, and we're gonna continue to develop young talent. And just we've been blessed with guys like Austin, now Luca, and LeBron. Obviously, it's gonna be awesome, man. MJ, as always, my brother. Thank you so much for
yeah.
calling me, man.
Hey,
Appreciate
good.
it.
Hey, I'm just so happy. Hey, before I leave, the haters, I heard them over there. Listen, man, he get that Reaves. They still mad because the guy went in shot. Hey, everybody on the chat, put the thumbs up for Reaves and put a thumbs down for the haters.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you so much, MJ. Great call, my guy. Salute, drive
All
safe,
right, family.
and
Salute.
stay, buddy. Have a good one, man.
You too.
All right, brother. Man, shout out to MJ, always bringing that energy, man. Love him. Look, man, I don't think we need much on this roster, and there's a chance that we could be okay as we are. I just do not trust Gabe Vincent. We've had him for about 2 seasons now. 1 year he was hurt. Last year he was good regular season, disappeared in the playoffs, and then to start this year, he started off really bad before he got hurt. Those are the reasons I want a ball handler like Malik Monk. Not because we don't have a ball handler there, but because I don't trust Gabe as a primary defender on 2 guards and switchability or as a scorer. So he's kind of just out there collecting paychecks. Okay. And then I've been saying it all off season. We could use another big. I don't trust Jackson Hayes either. Those are the 2 positions I'm looking at to address. But outside of that, we don't have a lot of weaknesses. I think we're proving a lot of people wrong that say we didn't have the depth. We are showing depth. We're flexing our depth right now. There's 2 games we had no business winning. The one in Sacramento, because they had more depth than us. They had Zach LaVine. They had DeMar DeRozan. They had Malik Monk. They had Sabonis. They had all these has-been stars and current stars, and they still couldn't beat Austin Reaves, who dropped 50 on them, right? And then tonight, to be honest, with all the missing pieces, we honestly had no business winning. But great teams figure out ways to win, and especially on the road. We're now 2-0 on the road where we struggled last season. So I'm very proud of this team. All right, final caller of the evening, guys, before we end this one, because your boy is losing his voice. Make sure you guys hit the like button one time. Let's bring in my guy, Just B. What's up, family? Good to see you, man.
Hey, what's going on, family?
How you doing, man? How you feeling? Talk to me.
Oh, bro. You know what AR told LeBron and Luca?
Yep.
He told them, he said, take your time, what's the rush? He said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. Come on, bro. Stop playing with AR, man.
AR, you know what he said to them, man? He said, I'm the captain now. That's what he said.
For real, he did, bro. He's a straight dog out there, bro.
And you know what, man? I'm proud to say that I seen that killer in him from the first moment. From the moment, that he stepped out on the floor in preseason and he hit that game winner. And I was like,
yes, sir.
We got us one right there. That's when my Manu Ginobili comparison came out. But he's exceeded those comparisons, man. Because Manu Ginobili, I don't remember Manu Ginobili dropping 50s and hitting game winners. Like he was elite. He was all right. But just this guy is star, man. Star.
Superstar, bro. Superstar status. What they gonna say now, Dan? What they gonna say now, man? They're gonna say, oh, it's not the playoffs, it's not all that good stuff, man. Pay this man his money, bro. I want to see Reaves is probably the first person or first player we've had in a while that I want to see, have a good 20-year career here, just like Kobe, man. I want him to have the rest of his career here. I think it's only fair. He's been improving every single year, and I think he should get that contract because of it, man.
Man, look, we have the best backcourt in the NBA. Why mess that up? Nobody's close to. I can't think of another backcourt better than them. I really can't. And we got 2 guys who can each go off for 40 any given night or more. We got 2 guys who can orchestrate, facilitate, and play make and hit game winners. 3 guys on LeBron, but I'm talking about the backcourt only.
Yeah.
Have the backcourt of the future, and they're the same age. They're both 26 going on 27.
Yes.
That means they got minimum of 7 to 8 years of prime basketball. It's all going to happen right here. We're about to witness Showtime again. It's coming back.
Right.
And here's the scary part. I don't know what LeBron's going to do. I hope he re-ups for cheap. But if he leaves, we're going to have some cap space. Not a lot. We're going to have some, even after re-signing. Right. And we know. Who do you want to keep and who do you want to drop, man, from this roster right now? Rui. Who are you trying to keep?
This current roster, besides Luca and AR. I'd bring Rui with us, into the next iteration, into Luca's, because obviously just Luca got with us, in that trade last year, but this is like his first year. So this is his first, year here with it being his team full time and everything. But going forward, I wouldn't mind having Rui and maybe even Vando. Smart, defensive guys like that. Guys I know that's gonna get active and get after it, that's not afraid to, do the dirty work and get out there on the floor, and they do the little things that don't necessarily show up on the stat sheet. So I like guys like that. That's always out there, diving on the floor. When you see Marcus Smart doing that a few games ago, we talked about it. It's infectious, bro. Like it's going to rub off on everybody, and everybody else is going to do the same thing and follow suit. So I like players like that. That I could see definitely joining with, with Luca and AR in the future for sure.
Yeah, bro, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. It always is being a Laker fan. It's never a dull moment.
Never.
But this league is a young man's league now. We got two of the better young men in this league, in Austin and Luca. And the future is bright. Let's see who else joins them, because I think we'll get another young man eventually that is an absolute monster eventually. I don't know who it is.
I think so too, man. Imagine if Giannis showed up with us with those two, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
I'm bigger, man. You know who I want in the future? I don't know if
Wemby.
Years, but yeah, give me Wemby, bro.
It's Wemby. I know it's Wemby. I know what you're gonna say, because that's my favorite player right now too, bro. Yep. I can't stop gushing over, bro. I know he's not with the Lakers and everything, and he's in San Antonio, one of our longtime rivals from back in the 2000 days and stuff. But I love Wemby, bro, man. And not even just because of his skill set, it's just because of his mindset. To me, he has that same mindset that I see Austin Reaves has. Like they're unsatisfied. They're not afraid to keep working, bro. Like a lot of players, they're happy, they get to the league, and then like that's it. Like they stop playing. Like actually like trying to like hone their craft. Like you got to continue working. That's what we seen in Kobe. That's what made us all fall in love with him. Because he wasn't afraid to say it out loud. He was like, I'm going to take from the greats. Like, I'm going to learn from Hakeem. I'm going to learn from MJ. And, some of the even, other greats from there, from Magic to Kareem, everybody, man. He took from all those. And, his career and his everything speaks for itself. So, you got a player like that comes into a league that's not afraid to reach out to the vets or even current players in the league and ask them how they're doing their footwork, how they're doing their post moves and game, then, that's what you need in this new NBA, man. Not just players that are just hosting up threes from wherever, man. Like, we already know what we're talking about. Just jacking up threes and, just
changing, bro. The NBA is changing. It's going for the better. We never like Wemby. My thing is, I believe the Spurs are going to do everything in their power to try to hold on to him. And I think if they win multiple championships, they will. I think he'll be there. He'll be like the next Tim Duncan, David Robinson. However, personally, if I'm Wemby, my star shines too bright for that franchise. I'm looking to New York or to LA to maximize my legacy.
Exactly.
That's just. I feel like, and the Lakers have a history of getting the most dominant bigs. Will Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaquille O'Neal, AD when he was in his prime. We have a history of getting those type of players. So I could definitely see a scenario where AD rookie contract, maybe even his next contract, and like 6 years in, when he's like 27, 28 or whatever, he's looking over at the Lakers. Hopefully we have space for him.
Hopefully, man. Oh, that'd be scary times. The world don't want to see that, bro. It'll be a problem. I'll be here for it, though. Yep. So
he screams Laker material so bad, man.
Bro, my gosh.
No more.
He does, bro, man. That guy's so exciting, man.
It's gonna be so far away, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold my horses and wait to see what happens.
I think
from winning championships, I think that will speed up the timeline.
Yeah. The league messed up. They're in trouble because they shouldn't let him figure out that he can actually go inside, and score inside. Like they were hoping that he would just continue to stay on the perimeter, jack up threes and stuff like that. But he said, this summer I'm going to go inside, man. I'm going to put my whole game out there on display. I'm gonna bring the ball up. I'm gonna put my back to the basket. He's over here doing 360 layups and shit, man. Like, my gosh, like, and this man is 7'5", my guy. Like it's unreal to see somebody with that skill just kind of moving like that. Like, we seen Shaq. Shaq was very light on his feet when especially when he first got to LA coming from Orlando. Everybody doesn't remember. Everybody thinks that Shaq was like slow and heavy. No, Shaq was very, he's very majestic in a way. I'll use that term, majestic in a way where he's very light on his feet. Almost like a ballerina, bro. Like, man, and Shaq had footwork, bro, and post presence and everything else. And to see this guy Wemby doing all the stuff that he's doing, man, it's crazy, man. It's ridiculous.
It's it's special, man. It's special. The league is special right now. It's in a great place, and it'll continue to get better and better and better. Man, we only got a couple more games. I think I predict 2 more games without Luka. What is your prediction? We play, I believe, Memphis, and then I think the Spurs who are undefeated, so I can't wait for that. But what's your prediction over the next 2 games?
As far as like the record-wise, or just him coming back, or just like all that?
Those 2, or losing those 2, or splitting them? How you feeling?
I feel we got some momentum right now, especially coming off this win. I think the rest of the team is going to rally behind Austin and just everything he's been doing for the last couple of games, even though we call an L in the other game. But it's like, again, it's an infectious energy. If he's doing the things that he's doing like he did tonight, I mean, it's going to rub off on everybody else. And I could see Jake stepping up again come next game and just, everybody else kind of finding that rhythm as well. So I could see us going a good 2-0, bro. Ooh, I can see us. Yeah.
Imagine we're the first team that beats Wemby and the Spurs to take away this. That'd be awesome, bro.
That'd be a headline. That'd be a headline. We get that W for sure.
That's gonna be a primetime game. I can't wait for that. Thank you so much for tapping in, my brother. Just Beat, man. Thank you, brother.
Always, brother. Always, man. The rest of you, the callers, you guys have a good night.
You too, brother. Have a good one.
Take care.
Man, this is awesome. We're having awesome conversations, and we haven't even talked about Jake LaRavia and how special he can be, but we're going to save that for another day because I think Jake LaRavia is only 23, man. 23, and this is his 5th game with the Lakers, and he just dropped a very efficient game that helped us to this victory, man. 10 for 11 from the field for 27 points and 8 rebounds. He might be another part of the young core, and we just don't know yet. So stay tuned. Keep it locked, guys. That is going to wrap it up for me. I won't be on regardless of whatever breaks tomorrow. No, around the league, it is my anniversary, guys, so I will not be on tomorrow at all. Hopefully nothing breaks because I won't be here to cover it. If anything, I'll just post it in the community section if it does. But I do want to appreciate you guys so much for all the love, support, man. Everybody who always contributes to the channel, man. Shout out to Kimmy Goat for doing this for hours with your boy, man. She deserves a raise and she's going to get it. And shout out to the entire community, man. You guys are awesome. Again, this video was brought to you and sponsored by Underdog, man. Promo code DTLF, and that'll get you guys $100 in play credit with your first $5 deposit in play. So make sure you are, you try it out because this is the best daily fantasy sports app out there alongside Prize Picks. Those two go hand in hand. Both promo codes, both sponsor the show. So tap in, y'all. Thank you guys so much for everything. Don't forget to hit the like button one time for your boy before you guys exit, and I will see you guys on the next.